Hello friends, welcome to new lecture. And today we are going to see, or rather, we are going to add new entity in the database, right? So earlier we have created this leave request table inside our database, and now we'll just go ahead and we will create leave item and all its attribute. Okay, so if you want it to create by yourself, just pause this video and go ahead and create it by yourself inside your solution. Otherwise just follow this particular tutorial. Okay, so before that, in our last lecture, we see in the form structure and we have modified bit the form structure of our leave request, and let me show you that. So in that form structure we have added our new tab as approval details here, and then we have our general tab here, right? Inside it we have just modified the height of this description attribute, and we created this particular section as two section, right? And sorry, this section as a two column section, right? And so we moved our owner and status region attribute towards the right hand side. So that's got updated inside the application. And here in the approvals tab, approval details tab, we have added two sections, and this particular section is of 60% width and this section is of 40% width. And here you will be able to see, okay, not here, here uh, you will be able to see the status and status region. Okay, I think this is not in the correct order. Below status we need to add the status region, so that we will do in our further lectures. So for now, just we will go ahead in our solution and we will create our new table. Just click on the table, add existing, as we discussed, right? It is good practice to usually add the tables which are already present in your database, right? So if there is any matching table with your requirement, just go ahead and do add existing table from that list. Otherwise create a new table, right? For our case study we need to create a new table. Just click on the table, sorry. Mhm. Table with advanced properties. Okay, and just wait for the solution to get reloaded. Okay, now it's reloaded. Okay, click on the new table and table with advanced properties. Yeah, here you go. Let's check our requirement. We need to create the leave item table here. Just create the display name with that name. Here I'm selecting enable attachments because we may have the requirement where employees need to upload the proof of leave. Okay, suppose it is a medical leave, then employee might have to upload the proof of the medical leave, or suppose employees on the maternity leave, then he might be need to upload the proof for that. So for that I am just enabling this attachment here, and by enabling this option, it means that you are going to store this attachment inside the dataverse table itself. So we do have some other options to save the attachments, like we can integrate OneDrive or SharePoint list for this purpose, and we can store the attachments on OneDrive. But for our example, I'm just storing this attachment inside our dataverse table. Okay, and the primary column, right? We have discussed primary column in our previous lecture. Just if you are not aware or new to this lecture, just um, go to my previous lectures and just learn about what is the primary column. So primary column is nothing but the face of the record, right guys? Okay. Title, and I'm just keeping all the advanced properties as it is. Hit on save. So we have created leave item table, and we have created title in it, right? So just go ahead and create the leave type column. Okay, so by looking at it, it is nothing but the pick list type of column, right, where user can select any one of these leave types. Okay, so let's see how we can create the leave type. Just go to the columns in leave item table, hit on the new column at the top, and create a column name or display name as leave type. Now, while selecting the data type, as it is a pick list type of the column, just choose on the choice, and we have two types of choices here. One is yes or no, and one is choice. So yes or no is going to provide you just only two options. One is the yes and other is the no. Okay, so from these two options you need to select one, and if you select the choices here, you have the option to enter the custom values of the pick list, right? So just go ahead and select the choice here. I'm going to keep the behavior as a simple. Required is optional. Allow form fill assistance preview. It is in preview mode. I am also not sure what this particular option is about, but it is in the preview mode, so let's skip it. Okay, and selecting multiple choices is allowed. So by selecting this, user will able to select multiple choices from this, right? He will able to select medical leave, he will be able to select planned leave at once, but that is the not requirement, right? We need to have user to select only one option at a time. So just deselect it, and then we have something called as a global choice. So global choice is nothing but this particular choice list can be propagated to other tables also if we select on yes. Okay, so this is useful whenever we are going to create the choices for, suppose for example, cities, right? So we do have different types of addresses columns in different types of tables. Like if we have some address in the account, we have address in the contact table, so at that time it is easier to select the cities as a global choice. But for our example, we are just going to use this particular choices option inside our leave application only, right? So just select on the no here. Here you have now choices. You can enter types of leave. One is the medical leave, new choice, planned leave. Then another type of leave is maternity leave. Okay. For our case study, I'm just going to create these three types of leaves. Okay. So for if you want, you can create other types as per your requirement. And here you can see the value. So this value is nothing but right up to 905750. This value is your prefix value which we saw while creating the publisher, right? So this is the publisher prefix, and after that the value is getting incremented. And if you want to select, you can select default choice. Here we have medical leave. We can be a default choice to be selected. I'm just selecting it as a none. I'm keeping advanced options as is. Okay, and just hit on the save button here. So we have now created leave type column, and now just go ahead and create from date and to date. Okay, so there, let's create a new column here from date. So it is going to be the date and time, data type. Hit on save, and to date. To date is also date and time. Hit on save. We have created all of these. Just now let's create total days. So here total days. This number save, and then we have description. Let's select it as a multi-line text or text area, and hit on save. Yeah, we have created all these attributes and this particular custom entity inside the dataverse. So hope you understood, guys, how to create a new custom table and add the attributes inside it. uh, if you have any doubts, you can comment down below, and we will see the further details about the Microsoft Dynamics 365 application in our upcoming lectures. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.